All right, good people, here we go. I apologize for the delay. We're going to get this video recap started for the Combined League, Bears versus Heads. I'm pretty sure Mr. Zeke will make an appearance because he's already staring me down and climbing, and it actually looks like he's on his way to the studio set. Every time I start to record, I know you guys hear the bell, and then he gets to going. Maybe he's going to take a dump. I don't know. But let's get to it. We're going to start out with this first matchup, All Madden versus Waldo. Once again, I don't know what's going on with the Headz GMs. They're MIA, not participating, not being in the chat. It's kind of disappointing. You know, I drafted you guys, some of you specifically for that reason. But we'll go ahead and Beers takes this one, 189-158, All Madden, Mr. Sexual Chocolate. Yes, I'm going to keep saying it, over Big Black. He had Mr. Matt Ryan with 54, Cooper Kupp, my boy I like Kupp, 27, Chris Carson 32, and Marlon Mack 32. He had a nice balanced attack. Black really didn't do anything. He really couldn't have done anything else. Whoa. Damn, man. Your squad is stacked. Your bench, Breeder 43, Prescott 50, Juju 19, still sus there, but and Mr. Fuller with 62. Oh, you trying to make some noise. I see you. Okay, L. But back to Black. Nothing else he could have done. He ain't have nobody on his bench. Barkley's hurt. And he just lost. He currently sits in 8th place with a 2-3 record. Heads is not stacking up at all. Heads is not stacking up. Let me just get this because I have a feeling I'm going to need this. Chad, I think I'm going to need this again. Next. The Cousin Bowl was terrible. We got Mr. D Block versus Menace to Fantasy. Scoop, damn, 77. I think that's an all-time low. 102-77 D Block. Block, you lucky this week that you played Menace. But Menace didn't have no help. Baker Mayfield, 4. Mike Evans, yo, goose egg. Like, Mike Evans can't be trusted at this point no more this year. Like, you can't play him with confidence. 1 week, he's a stud. Next week, he's a dud. Eifert, 3. MVS, 2. It was just tragic, school. You got Tariq Cohen on your bench, Edo Smith on your bench, but nothing more you could have done. This was the trash bowl. That's what we gonna call this, the trash bowl. So, but either way, Beers takes this one as well. Block is currently in 10th. Menace is in 9th. Both have a 2-3 record. It's not a new day. Now, this is the recap I was talking about when I messed up yesterday. See, she's slowly climbing out of the bottom like crabs. I'm going to have to find a crab picture. You know, when the crabs at the bottom and they fighting to get out. Proud of you, champ. 159, 154 over Mr. Uptown Assassin. That was a close one. Let's take a closer look. See if there could have been a difference maker here. No, not really. Everybody played their best lineup. She went with the red rifle, a.k.a. BB gun. 36 at QB. Cortland Sutton, 22. Fournette, 36. Edelman, 26. And Connor, 17. Oh, Greg Olsen, 0. I don't know. I think, you know, Olsen's career may be over because he hasn't been fantasy relevant or football relevant in a few years, you know. Sometimes we hold on to those names because what they did in the past and hope we get a little spark or magic, but this was a nice matchup. Congrats, Chaz. You know, Uptown just took the L, but Uptown currently sits in 4th. Chaz now sits in 7th. I'm so used to saying it. That's the problem is now I'm mad. Correction. Heads takes the victory. Finally. Let's go. Next up, Eric showing some signs of life. He pulls out his first win of the season, 199 over the Mad Titans. That's funny. They played each other in my league this week, too. He's avenging losses. Get the reference? Avengers, Mad Titans, Thanos. Okay, maybe not. Sammy Watkins gave him 0, but he had Winston with 33, Alshon 11, Super Kamara, as Scoob likes to call him, 22. But Friggin' Aaron Jones with 61 ran all over my Cowboys like he was a superstar. That's when you be embarrassed like the Cleveland team and go like this. Could have actually still won that game as bad as we played in the first half, which is the... Never mind. We'll get back to that. 22 from Kittle. His kicker gave him 13. KLM. 13 points. Why is that relevant? Because for Mad Titans, Hilton only gave him 7. Landry only gave him 11. Walker gave him 2. And the other ones don't matter. And Eric's kicker gave him 13. And Philly's defense put up a whopping 35. That's a nice bounce back for Eric. He currently sits 11th place. Dion is in 5th. Headz takes that win by default because they're two Headz, GMs. Next up, Mr. Ice Baby versus where the hell is Kurt? Like, Kurt is MIA, ATL. Where the heck are you, Kurt? A little disappointed with you, too. Lineups aren't set. Don't know what's going on. Not getting any messages. No talking. Two of my GMs. I don't know, y'all. Anyway, the matchups. Ice had Wentz with 22. And here comes Zeke. It's like clockwork. He'll be up on my shoulder in a minute. I'm going to let him just come so y'all can see him. He just has to be in the videos. Thielen showed up finally with 34. Duke, that's David Johnson, 27. Eckler, 23. So, Ice, Eckler still came through for you on that for this week. So, congrats on that. Philip Dorsett, 0 for the Jets crashed and burned. Maybe because his seasons are sucking. He just said, F it. But let's be fair to all GMs because you got some players on the bench that, people could use. So, if you don't want to play them, let us know. Poppy. Where you going? You gonna come make an appearance? Get from over there, bad self. He think he's slick because he know I'm busy. He gonna try to do stuff. But that's all we gotta say on that. Jets Flying is in 12th place at 1-4. Ice Baby currently sits in 3rd. And this last matchup, Punk Ass versus Grid. Now, Grid Baby, this thing gave me a coronary. I didn't believe you when you said the scary part was you could still lose because I thought it was a little bit out of reach. And I was saying, damn, I'm putting all these points up and I'm going to lose. Like I had the D-Block week like we talked about. Well, this thing ended in a 265 tie. This got to be some kind of record. That many points, that high, it's got to be the highest point total and the highest point total for a tie because I just couldn't believe it. It came down to the Dallas-Green Bay game. Now, like I said previously, we was getting stopped. But Cooper was still playing. He was balling out. He had career highs that game, I believe. He had, 11 receptions, 226 yards, and 1 receiving touchdown, the 53-yard bomb. That's when I went to go check the stats. Because before that, I wasn't, honestly, Greg, I wasn't even looking at it. I was like, damn, I'm mad because I'm going to lose. I goes to look at my phone. It's a tie. I'm sitting there like, is this right? I'm like, holy shit, I got a shot. Watching, I'm pacing. Now, yeah, I wanted my Cowboys to win. I did. Of course I do. But I'm like, I just need 1 point. And then after the touchdown, I believe it was when Dallas got the sack, because my defense killed me this week. It killed me. When we were driving down and Dak threw the ball to Cooper and he dropped it, I almost threw the remote at the TV. That was my 1 point. I was just like amazed. But this was a great matchup. Watson gave me 73. Wilson gave you 53. Coop gave me 49. Michael Thomas 45. Then I had Robinson with 28. You had Godwin with 32. CMC showed up and showed out with 73, but I got 42 from Cook, but then I got 43 from Jacobs. Mixon, who you love, showed up with 20. This was just a great matchup. It ended up in a tie. The points are going to be, I'm telling you, the points are going to come back into play later on because even though you still currently sit in first place with, what do you have, 956? I have 913 as far as points for. That's going to come back and be relevant. So neither Beers or Headz takes that win. Currently, Grid sits in first. All Mads in second. Ice is in third. Uptown's in fourth. Mad Titans is in 5th. Punk is in 6th. 7th is New Day. 8 is Waldo. 9 is Menace. 10 is Block. 11 is Blizz. And 12 is Crashing. This recap is done, y'all. Zeke didn't want to make an appearance. He'll probably wait till the Drink Beers recap. Peace.